right, there we go. So it's currently actually playing the audio over the stream. We don't hear it, but it's currently playing this guy here. So what my thoughts were is this opening here is right at the end of this is a little long.
Yeah, originally it was like a voiceover with introducing the two of us.
Yeah, so I think
like
around here is where I'm going to cut it for right now.
Okay.
And then I might give us some kind of overlay to actually like overlay us. And then it could do, I guess the next thing would be to have it come down, like the robot coming down.
Right.
And then maybe I should make the music separate from the video, now that I think about it. That way the music could actually still be playing while we're on the screen, right?
Yeah.
Or maybe there's some kind of way that I can...
I mean, I have just the music track.
Yeah, I was thinking that maybe I should play the music track separate. Because then we can actually do the... like I can fade it out based off of what's going on with the intro.
Okay. Did you want to use the same intro each time? Like, as far as the footage, like the little robot coming
It's going to be
in?
live. He's live.
Okay.
He's going to be live. He's
so
going
we'll have to power him up each time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, otherwise it'll be something and then we'll change clothes. We can't say hello to him.
Well,
Part of the gimmick will be that he exists.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
And so, like, in terms of, like, the opening, it's actually going to show him, like, come in. Like, your camera actually shows him, like, would show him coming in. Right? Yeah, so that position actually shows him.
Do we need to get Ben's permission if we keep that little...
I was going to change out which person, because Ben actually doesn't make sense for this
doing.
particular setup. Yeah. But we could ask Ben for permission, I suppose. But it doesn't make sense for him to be an intern. Right. He's supposed to be an intern. I thought about actually using actual Sheldon Cooper. I thought that would be kind of funny. So in terms of like some things that we have to figure out, I have to figure out how to like show pictures quickly and have them ready to go.
Yes. I'm assuming they need to be digitally uploaded and then be able to do a key click or something over to them?
Yeah, so any of them can be set up as a scene.
Okay.
All this can be set up as scenes. And of course I can also do screen sharing anytime that I want to.
That'd be good especially for your tutoring stuff.
Yeah. Literally, that's what this screen's for. This is my programming screen. I just put like my screen share goes here.
Nice.
So this like tells you like what it is that we're working on.
Is that Rotten Tomatoes?
No, this is a tomato timer. It's a type of short-term timer thing for programming. It teaches you how to.
I thought we were being judged as movies do.
No. It's
Rotten
this.
Tomatoes.
Yeah, so I guess I should have a screen share one. So I should have like a screen share like scene. And then it would have to be a display capture. Or I guess it could be a window capture. If I do like a window capture, I could capture... It won't let me capture Chrome. That's interesting. I'll do display capture then. Let's see here. But yeah, that's actually one of the things that I could cover is this thing called the Pomodoro technique.
Not to be confused with the pompadour.
Yeah, not to be confused with the pompadour, yeah. So something like this. So when you and I do this kind of thing, we could do, like, it was screen sharing that. It shows this infinitely because I'm screen sharing the screen sharing software. But I could put in, like, I could copy this guy and put it in here. Like this. I can put me here, and then I could do, like, I grab you. Place you here. There we go. So now, when I go onto like this screen here, on the stream, it's actually showing this web page.
Got it.
but also with our cameras overlaid. We
Oh,
don't
okay.
see those cameras because
it.
it's, it's an overlay, but it would show them here. And that way I can really easily pull up Google and I can explain something to somebody. So like you were asking about like the tomato timer here and on this guy here. And so this is to set up like for your breaks, and like you usually want to program in like 25-minute segments, and the idea is basically that you plan out what you're going to do for that set of 25 minutes and do nothing else. So if you decide that you're going to do the dishes for 25 minutes or clean your kitchen for 25 minutes or a bathroom for 25 minutes, you do it for 25 minutes and you set one of these guys. This is my little timer guy. This is my little timer guy. He's this little owl. And so I set him to 25 minutes. I have more fun doing it with
It's
like
a hoot.
It's a hoot, yeah. Yeah, so I use this little timer guy and I use this to set my 25 minutes, and that keeps me on track because otherwise I'll just get off track. So if you see me using this ever, that's what that's for. I usually use this in the afternoons. That's why you haven't seen me use it. But if I'm doing programming work, I basically set this to 25 minutes. I say, okay, I'm working on Last Word on Sports for 25 minutes. Maybe some type of feature. And then at the end of it, when it rings, you're supposed to get up for 5 minutes. That way you don't get deep vein thrombosis in your legs or whatever.
Gotcha.
And then every 2 to 3 Pomodors, you take a 15-minute break. So it's basically designed in order to really keep you focused on the day and plan things out and be intentional with what you're doing beforehand.
That makes sense.
So,
okay.
yeah, that's the so yes, that's what that guy is. So if I'm doing teaching programming, I literally would use that because
Okay.
So
should I move this back around so that it's side by side again, so that my computer stuff's here?
that's up to you. I think it's actually cool the way that you have it set up.
Okay.
Like the whole reason that I have some of this desk stuff here is so that there is
Stuff in
decoration
that-
behind
yeah,
it,
okay.
right?
All right.
And so with what we can do is, so like your computer, I can get it so that it can send over to mine,
Okay.
and so you can screen share over to me. So like if you have something that you wanted to switch to, like we could have another webcam over there, and I could switch to that webcam, and you working on that machine. So you
Okay.
literally would just
And
spin
so, like
around and work on
the
it.
show notes that I did, like with the little questions, just kind of an outline on each little episode.
Yeah,
Like to view those easily, should I print them off and just have them here?
yeah, you could do that. I was gonna put your show notes up on the screen. I was just gonna put them up on the screen.
Okay.
And we might give us each two or three screens in the future.
Okay.
But
So
yeah,
we
you
would
could
see
just
those,
print
but
them.
that's
Yeah, only like right now I'm not screen sharing. I'm only screen sharing if I press the screen share.
got it.
So only when I'm on the screen share tab am I screen sharing. So if I switched back to this, we're
So
not
there's a
screen
way to
sharing
have
anymore.
it to where like if I'm seeing the show notes, that's not what the viewer's seeing.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. You can. I have to make some changes in Chrome, but I can actually, instead of screen sharing, I could actually only share this browser window.
Got it.
So it wouldn't actually share my whole screen. It would actually only share
Just-
the browser.
The selected browser. That
Mhm.
makes sense. Okay.
Or if I have multiple monitors, I could mirror these two and then add an additional screen for myself, and that additional screen could be where I keep other pieces.
Whatever. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Or the additional screen could be where I actually do the screen share, and this main screen that we're sharing could be both of our views. So, all right. So I'm going to hit stop recording now, when we can watch some of this and see how it sounds. Do we have an outro? We're just going to
We do not have an
do our intro scene as the outro. We just play it backwards, maybe. The music too. Everything could be played backwards. Maybe
I could do a quick outro. I mean, it wouldn't take 5 seconds tonight. I could do it at home, and then, if nothing else, well, or what we could do is you could cut it where it goes to the PB&J logo,
Mhm.
and then that end part could be the outro. Like,
Yeah.
could just be like
Yeah.
it would show our